Hello everybody. How is everybody on this lovely Tuesday? You may not be watching this on a Tuesday, so that's okay. So today I wanted to talk about staying centered. And wherever the foundation of our asanas are today, as you stay centered and being aware of where the our foundation is. So whether we're doing a seated pose, whether we're doing a standing asana, a supine asana, reclining. So you want to be centered and grounded. So it's not just feeling grounded as you're standing, it's also feeling secure in your seat, secure in, even when you're lying down, feeling safe and comfortable. So the Yoga Sutras talk about feeling comfortable, steady asana, and when the asana is steady and comfortable, the breath follows suit. So really staying connected to how the breath moves today, how your breath moves. And when you feel in line with your breath, you feel at one with the universe. You know, it's your natural rhythm in this life. You know, the birds don't stop to think, am I breathing well? So you want to stay connected to your breath. You always want to do only what's comfortable. You know, I don't think birds are animals that are outdoors. If something doesn't feel right to them, they don't do it. So you want to always listen to your body. And we're going to stay with the breath today. So next week, I believe I'm going to start putting these out at the same time. However, I'm going to be posting them on YouTube. So I'm going to be able to do some posts and have them all ready and set to go for YouTube channel. So I'll have more about that at the end of the week. And I feel that way I can do more videos, getting different sense of different things. And I don't have to set my kitchen up every morning. So it'll look beautiful and I'll be able to do a flow. I'm used to doing 2 or 3 classes in a day. So to me, it just seems very natural to do, a couple. I'm going to actually do one after this and see how it goes. So I will keep you posted. I don't like to put anything out there unless I'm almost absolutely sure that's where I'm going to go. So I see a few people online, and today is about staying centered and grounded wherever you are in your asana. You could be lying in a supine position on your back and you want to feel comfortable and connected. Or you could be laying on the abdomen, prone position, and you want to feel comfortable and connected. So where your awareness lies, your breath helps you get there. Make sure the breath is steady and comfortable. And if you do not feel something is appropriate for you, ease up out of the pose or come out of it completely. Remember, the breath wants to be about 75% of your posture. You want to be able to breathe and move easily and comfortably. So I see a few people online and we're going to get started this morning. So be gentle with yourselves. And I love seeing all of you. And do only what's comfortable. So you can read the description or watch the beginning of this video. I just talked about feeling your foundation, feeling centered, whether you're seated, standing, supine, or prone. and being easeful in your asanas. So we're going to do just a basic practice this morning. If I do any downward dogs, please know that if it's not for you, you can do a cat and cow, or you can stay seated, or you can just come to all fours. Again, do only what's comfortable. And if you need to come out of a posture before I give you the signal, please come out of it slowly, the same way we went into it. And then just rest and return your breathing to normal. Okay? Sometimes if you're not used to breathing so slowly and fully, you can get a little lightheaded and dizzy. So the best thing to do is to cease the asana and just rest comfortably for a moment. Okay. So good morning, everybody. I see a bunch of people on, so I'm going to get started. And hi. So today we have incense burning on the altar. It smells nice here. So come to a comfortable seated position. Have the eyes closed and find your seat. Find your foundation. Whether your sit bones feel even or not, don't judge it, just be aware. Have the eyes closed. Your shoulders start to relax, your jaw starts to release. And sit tall and erect. Feel the shoulders drop. Feel your jaw soften and begin your three-part breath. If you're not familiar with three-part breath, it's a breath into the abdomen, rib cage, upper chest. Dirga Swasam is our three-part breath. And exhaling in reverse, upper chest, rib cage, and then the abdomen contracts gently. So feel the softening of the belly as you inhale. You want to create long, lean muscles, so keep the body long. Knees drop towards the floor. Again, if you need any kind of props, put the props under the blocks under your knees. Sit on something for breathing practice always. And as you cultivate your three-part breath, begin to add a count to your inhale and exhale. Today we're going to double our exhale. Doubling our exhale helps to activate the relaxation response in your body. So if you're inhaling to a count of 6, exhale to a count of 12. Now if you can't exhale to the double number, see what number you reach on the exhale, and then modify the inhale. So if you inhale to 6, but you can only exhale to 10, try inhaling to 5, exhaling to 10, and then gradually increase as your lung capacity strengthens, as the organ of the lungs strengthens, as your diaphragm, your largest muscle for breathing, strengthens. So just breathe comfortably. And you're starting to connect to the natural rhythm of your breath in nature. Lifting the pelvic floor, toning the lower abdomen back, just gently on your exhales. Always be gentle. And your jaw softens and your shoulders relax. Your tongue feels very soft in your mouth. Feel how effortless the shoulders feel as they just drop away from the ears, the natural weight of the shoulders. And your foundation. Maybe it's your knees as well as the sitz bones. And at the end of your next exhale, slowly release. We're going to do another breathing practice for balance this morning. It's called Nadi Sudhi, alternate nostril breath. Helps to balance both hemispheres of the brain. So you're going to make a gentle fist with your right hand. And just use your right hand. Make a gentle fist. Release your thumb and your ring and pinky fingers. You're going to keep the head centered. Place the right thumb on the right side of the nostril. And slowly exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Let your belly be soft. Slowly close the nostril with your right ring finger and exhale slowly through the left. Inhale left. Continue at your own pace, so you're exhaling, inhaling, and switching. Again, alternate nostril breathing balances the brain. The two hemispheres are right and left. So exhaling, inhaling. Feel the tummy soften and relax as you inhale. Close off that nostril and then begin to exhale through the opposite. It's an exhale, an inhale, and a switch. It's best if you keep your mouth closed. Feel the body expand on the inhale, contract on the exhale. The next time you exhale through the right nostril, release your hands, have your eyes closed, and notice how you feel. And join me as we gently circle the hips. Keep your sit bones grounded so we're moving from the hips, keeping the spine elongated. We don't want to bend the spine. Circle the opposite direction. Very slowly feel the sit bones ground. Feel your shoulders relax and feel extension through the crown of the head as you keep elongating, bringing your higher consciousness up a little bit more as you lengthen through the crown of the head. And come on through center. Gently drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Take hold with your right hand. Breathe, relax the left shoulder down. It's a gentle movement. It's just the weight of the hand. Relax that left shoulder. Release your right hand and slowly inhale to center when you're ready. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Take hold of the right ear with the left hand. Relax your arm. Make sure your arm is right next to your body. You don't want it out in front. You want it in alignment, so it's right next to the side body. Breathe. Sit tall. Feel the body's natural release with the exhalations. Release your left hand and inhale the head to center. With your breath, we're going to do the next movement. You're going to inhale center, exhale slowly turn to the left, inhale through center, and exhale turning to the right. Nice full deep breaths. Begin the movement as the breath begins. Finish the movement as the breath ends. Shoulders are back and down. This is to help rotate the cervical spine gently and come to center. We're going to gently lift the chin and exhale, tuck the chin. Remember, your arms are right next to your body. You don't want to have the arms forward, you just want them right next to the body. So you're going to inhale, lift the chin, and tuck the chin back, keeping your cervical spine long, nice full breaths. And inhale, come on through center. From here, we're going to gently circle the shoulders up. As you inhale, exhale, back and down. Inhale up, exhale, draw those elbows all the way back and down. Continue at your own pace. Feeling the upper back muscles that surround the scapula. Feel those engaging as you go back and keep them engaged as you're drawing down to lengthen them and strengthen them. And with your next exhale, you're going to inhale up, exhale forward and down. Get a nice stretch through those muscles you just engaged. So we're stretching and strengthening the muscles, which creates fully optimal muscles. You don't want to just stretch, stretch, stretch. You want to strengthen also. Come on to center. Drop your right hand. Reach the left arm up and over. Nice deep breaths. Lengthen. Press the knees down. Now, if you're sitting on something, you want to come off of it now, you can do that. Lift the heart. Make sure you're not turning the rib cage down. You want to lengthen. Reach through the arm. Lift the arm so you get a nice stretch through the left side of the body. Breathe. Inhale through center. Take down the left hand. Reach all the way over to the left with the right arm. Reach. Nice deep breaths. Open the heart. Lengthen. Press the right knee down. Press the right sit bone. Remember, we're finding our foundation. Inhale, come on up. And just take both hands, right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee, turn. Nice deep breaths. I'm going to come off my pillows right now. Breathe fully and deeply. Keep your sit bones square, right? Keep the foundation grounded, turning from the waist upward. Inhale through center. Take it to the opposite direction. Nice full deep breaths. Roll your shoulders back and down. Really sit deep into your sit bones. And come through center. So we're going to do another movement for the head and neck. Gentle. You're going to take your left hand, keep it on your left knee. Take the right hand behind you and turn. Now draw the shoulders back, open the heart, almost like a little back bend. Make sure your hips are square and very slowly rotate your head to the left. Breathe. Feel a gentle stretch through the right side of the neck. Draw the shoulders back and down. Sit tall. And slowly bring the body back to center and the head to center. You're going to take the left hand behind you. Right hand stays on the right knee. Turn to the left, shoulders back. And as you open the heart, hugging the upper back muscles, slowly turn the head to the right. Shoulders are back, heart is lifted, nice deep breaths. Keep elongating through the crown of the head as you relax the shoulders back and down. Little back bend in your forward bend. And come on through center. So just circle the shoulders back and down a bit. And take the hands under the knees. Remember, the sit bones are our foundation. So hands go under the knees, and in both positions, the knees are pressing into your hands. At no point do we lift the knees up. We want to use our core and our external hip rotators. The muscles are helping to strengthen to do the movement. So hands under the knees. You're going to exhale as you round. Arms are straight, if you can. Now, if your knees are up, you have a hard time with it, You can extend the arms and press the knees into the arms, okay? So exhaling as you round. Inhale, come on up. You're going to draw those elbows back, hug the upper back muscles. Make sure your shoulders are down and chin is parallel to the floor. Exhale, rounding. Inhaling, coming up. Remember, we're trying to start the movement as the breath begins, finish the movement as the breath ends. So that means this would be the inhale, 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 inhale. I finish the movement, I finish the inhale, and then I begin the exhale, 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 and I try to align my pose, draw my shoulders down, press my knees down, connect to the core. Nice full deep breaths. Move slowly and mindfully. Only do what's comfortable. And inhale, come on up. Good. Stretch both legs out. You're going to take your hands behind you. I like to take them wider than my mat. Move over here so you can see my hands are wide. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing through the palms, extending the arms. So you're going to inhale as you point today. I know we do it the other way a lot. Exhale, flex the feet. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex the ankles. Now the foundation are your heels, your calves, your sit bones, and your palms. Do you feel the connection to the foundation? We're inhaling, pointing today. Exhale, flexing. Feet are hip distance apart. Palms are spread nice and wide. Chin is parallel to the floor. And come to center. So you're going to keep the feet hip distance, so you can see. And we're going to circle them slowly in one direction. Now the knees and the thighs stay still. We're not moving from the hips. We're rotating only the joint of the ankle. And the heels are on the floor. Avoid lifting the heels because then you're only hyperextending your knees. And circle the opposite. Might notice one side is easier to do, one side may be tighter, and that's all you're going to do. You're just going to notice, be aware, and maybe move slower. Come on to center. And we're going to sit up tall, and we're going to keep the right leg extended, and we're going to bring the left heel back. So let's see, let me get here. There we go. So you're going to keep the right leg extended and feet are hip distance. Now if you're on a smooth floor, you can move your mat, but we're going to slide the leg back, engaging the hip flexor. You're going to exhale, hug the ankle, not the knee, not the shin, the ankle. Inhale. Exhale, keep the foot hip distance. Inhale, lengthening, sit up tall. Really extend through the heel. As you inhale, exhale, sit up tall. Strengthening your right hip flexor. Your left hip flexor. Make sure you're on your sit bones. Again, sit up on a blanket if you need to. Please move slower. You're moving too fast. I just get that sense. And release. We're going to do the other side. So the left leg is extended. I'm going to show you this way. So you can see sitting up tall, moving from the hip flexor. Exhale. Inhale. On me, this side works a lot more efficiently. So what I do when I'm practicing at home, I do more on the side that I have more weakness in. And we all have one side that is stronger than the other. So that's how we go about it. Sitting nice and tall. Breathe. Try to keep the knee in alignment with the hip. So you want to avoid the knee out. If your chest or your tummy gets in the way, just be gentle and keep it out to the side. Again, do only what's comfortable. And inhale, release. So now for those of you who are feeling a little frisky this morning, it's a beautiful day. It's a little brisk out, which is nice. I'm going to roll this up because this makes it easier to slide on the floor. So I'm going to just gently take my hands behind my knees. I'm not going to pull with my hands, but I'm going to squeeze with my hip flexors. I'm going to exhale, inhale. Keep sitting tall. Exhale. Make sure your feet aren't turned in. You want them even. Inhale, exhale. Sit up tall. Use your muscles. I'm just kind of holding here to lift myself up. I'm not pulling on the knees. Breathe, feel your muscles. Feel those sit bones and the heels connecting. Press the heels down. Nice deep breaths. Good. And release. So how many of you noticed that one side was not as strong as the other? What you should do in that case, like I said earlier, was maybe do the opposite side again, the weaker side, so it starts to build strength. This is for a home practice. This is like homework when I work with private yoga therapy clients. And be very mindful, move very slow. Feel the muscle creating the action, not just pulling and hoping for the best. And you want to avoid using the knees. You want to feel the muscles squeeze gently in those hip flexors. So from here, we're going to come on to all fours, cat and cow. Use a block between your thighs if you'd like to. Shoulders are arms are hip shoulder width apart, a little wider than your shoulders. And you're going to exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the abdomen, rib cage, upper chest, gaze up. Now you can put a block between your thighs if you like that, but make sure you're pressing down the tops of the feet. And look how far away from my ears my shoulders are. Nice full deep breaths. I'm undulating the spine. Now the foundation is the tops of the feet, the knees, and the palms. I'm not putting weight into them. I'm extending the arms and the legs, gently pushing away. Nice full deep breaths. Tucking the tummy and lifting the pelvic floor on your exhale. Shoulders back, opening the heart, letting the body relax on your inhale. Feel those upper thighs engage and come to center. So we're going to do another practice with the cat and cow. And this is going to help you. You're going to feel it in your core a little bit. So what we're going to do, we're going to come back to all fours. And as you exhale, press the tops of the feet. And as you inhale, curl your toes, gaze up. Exhale, pressing the tops of the feet. Inhale, curl the toes. Now you can do this with a block if you'd like to. Your choice. I draw my shoulders back and down in the exhale position. I draw them back actually, and I keep them back as I inhale also. Exhale, feel the movement through your core as you switch the position of the feet. So you're noticing you're moving the foundation of your pose at the feet. Keep the hips directly above the knees. And come on to center. Let's take a wide-kneed child's pose. If you can keep the knees hip distance, that's fine. And we're going to do extended child's pose. Reach the arms out. Walk the fingers forward, but draw the sit bones back. Tuck the tummy and feel those hip flexors. You're going to feel your hip flexors engage in this pose. Nice full deep breaths. Breathe into whatever the stretch. Here the foundation are my forearms and my palms, my knees and my shins. and my toes. And gently walk the hands back. Come back to all fours. So we're not going to use a block for the next movement. You're going to extend your right leg back. Right leg back. Make sure your foot's not turned out. You want it turning straight down. And you're going to exhale, knee towards the nose. Now notice how I'm pushing back. I'm at an angle. I'm not locking in this position, straightening the shoulder joints. So I might adjust my hands back a little. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, lengthen. Now the foundation of the pose, palms, and the top of the left knee. And release. Take the left leg back. Nice deep breath. Same thing on the left side, everybody. Breathe fully and deeply. Really feel the hip flexor engage. So you really want to feel that hip flexor moving comfortably. I don't expect you to get the knee to the nose, but you want to lift the thigh so you're strengthening the hip flexors. This will help to protect your lower back. And come to center. So some more movements for the hips. We're just going to take the knees wide. Knees wide, toes together, toes touch. And we're just going to create the cat and cow movement. This helps to work with external hip rotation. Shoulders back, so you're still dropping abdomen, rib cage, upper chest as you inhale. Exhaling, lifting lower, middle, and upper back. Keep pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Press the knees down. Feel the stretch through the inner thighs, and here you're going to feel the strength in the hip flexors. And come to center. This time you're going to bring your knees together and the feet wide. So I have my arms wide. There you go. A little wider than my mat. And I'm going to hug the thighs, press the tops of the feet. Exhale. Inhale. You're not going to get a lot of play in the hips this way, but this helps to release the hips. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, shoulders back, gaze up. Stay with the breath. Start the movement when the breath begins, and end the movement when the breath ends. At the top of your next inhale, you can bring your feet and knees hip distance or wide and take a child's pose. So take some nice deep breaths. Shoulders are back and down. And arms are extended gently. So we've been on all fours as you're resting in child's pose. So we're going to come up to standing positions. Again, feeling the balance, the grounding of both feet, the extension through the legs, and feeling a deeper connection to our true self by finding our breath. So some of you might want to just come on up to standing, and some of you may want to do a downward dog. So if you'd like to do the downward dog, you're going to come on to all fours. You're going to curl your toes and push through the palms, lift the knees, and come into an inverted V position. Bend the knees gently, keep extending, lifting the sit bones, feet are hip distance. Breathe, make sure your feet are parallel. And here, some of you can walk the dog. If you're up to standing, please stand in Tadasana and watch your breath. We're going to meet you there in a moment. So we can finish walking the dog, walk the feet forward, coming into a gentle forward bend. And slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Your head comes up last. So I said earlier, let me adjust the camera. I had said earlier that I'm going to be doing some Zoom classes, but I'm going to record them alone. I will miss you. But I wanted to do that because I know some of my students really miss doing lunges, downward dogs. Most of my classes are very gentle, so I really do not bring those into probably 80% of my classes, okay? So there's going to be a nice variety when I'm able to do that. Filming it on Zoom, recording it, and then placing it on the YouTube channel. So that's part of my intention. I guess we're building as we're growing, all of us, you know, and I think it's important to keep our foundation. So back to the foundation, let's have our feet hip distance. Toes are spread. Feel the heels kind of melt into the floor, like your feet are warm chocolate bars, organic of course. Palms to the heart, close the eyes and watch your breath. Now gently rock the weight into the front of the feet and the toes. Notice how your knees take some of the weight. We don't want that. Now rock back into your heels. The body is still long. So the weight is through the heels. And keep the weight in the heels and press the toes and the base of the toes down. Close your eyes, take some nice three-part breaths. Abdomen, rib cage, upper chest. And exhale in reverse. Long exhales bring you back to balance. Do only what's comfortable from this point forward. So we're going to gently reach the arms out alongside of us. Come on up. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms towards the ceiling. We're going to inhale up on the toes. Exhale, lower the heels. Do that for a few rounds. Inhale up on the toes. Stretch those arms. Exhale, lower the heels. Keep going. See how control you can get it? And a lot of people roll to the outer edge of their feet. You want to actually press into the base of the big toes. You want to feel the inner thighs moving. You want to connect to the core. So connect to the soles of the feet. Breathe. There's feet. So breathe. Come on up. And lower down gently. Really lift through the arms when you come up and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly come back to the four corners of the feet. Inhale, lift the ribs. Exhale, release the arms, forward hinge. Bend at the knees if you need to. It protects your lower back, so even a slight bend is beneficial. You're going to take the left hand outside the right leg, sweep the right arm up. Keep your hips and knees square. Nice deep breaths. Exhale, release. Take the right hand outside the left leg, sweep the left arm up. Breathe. Make sure your arm is in line with your shoulder. You don't want to reach the arm behind you. You want it in alignment. With your next exhale, release. Bend your knees and push through your heels. Keep the knees bent. Bring the arms alongside you. Come on up into Utkatasana. Nice full deep breaths. So my feet are a little closer than hip distance. They're probably about an inch or two away. So you're going to keep the arms lifted, sit into your sit bones. Make sure your knees are not going forward. You want to pull the sit bones back. So you feel this through your thighs. Try to avoid overarching your lower back. You want to keep the hips neutral. So hug the inner thighs. Breathe. Feel the weight through the inner edges of your feet. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Pull the sit bones back. Smile and breathe. Do the feet feel like they have the same weight in them? Pushing away at the feet. Inhale, come on up to an elongated position and bring the palms to the heart. Close your eyes and breathe. Utkatasana, chair pose. So let's all come to the back of the mat. We're going to step the right foot forward, bend the right knee, feet are hip distance, reach both arms up. Nice full deep breaths. And we're going to work with a little breathing practice in this pose. We're going to inhale, lift the arms, so we're lifting the rib cage and the diaphragm. So I do want you to lift from here, not just your shoulders. Your shoulders are going to elevate, but you're not moving just from here. You want to feel the rib cage and the side body elevate also, okay? So be very mindful and work your breath as the inhale starts. Lift, fill the body, exhale, release, tuck the tummy. Keep going. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. And one more. And release. Come into warrior one. Breathe, Virabhadrasana, sorry. Nice deep breaths. And then gently turning to the right, take the right hand down and around, reaching for your left hip. Nice full deep breaths. Make sure your inner thighs are working. Don't let the knee splay out to the side. Really reach through that back heel. Feel the left glute engage. And as you press down through the right heel, you'll feel the right hip flexor active. If your knee's too far forward, you'll be aware of too much in the knee. You want to feel the muscles of the legs. Inhale through center. Straighten the front leg. Hands to the hips, shoulders back. Forward hinge over your front leg. Your right leg. Now if you need, you can use blocks. Put blocks on either side. If you only have one block, put a block out in front of you. So nice full deep breaths. Fingers are in line with the toes. Keep reaching through the back heel. Avoid letting the weight be in the front leg. It's evenly distributed through both legs. Breathe. Bend the front knee. Reach the arms alongside you. Breathe. Keep reaching through that back heel. Inhale now, come on up, a little core work. Straightening the front leg again. You're going to gently float the back foot. So you're going to float the left foot either to the right calf or the heel to the ankle. Breathe, reach both arms up. Nice full deep breaths, tree pose. Try not to push your hip out. You want to stand tall into the leg. Taking the left knee to the left and breathe. Relax your shoulders, but lift your sternum. Use the length. You're actually lengthening your psoas muscle, which is the muscle that connects your core, your body to your thighs. And release. Palms to the heart. Close the eyes and watch your breath. Nice full deep breaths. Remember, long exhales bring you back to balance. So we'll do the other side. So you're going to step the left foot forward. Reach both arms up. And again, we're going to inhale, lift the ribs. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Fill the body with the breath as you lift. Feel the stretch gently and release. Holding your warrior one. Feet are hip distance. Nice deep breaths. I like to keep my fingers together and my thumbs wide. And gently turn to the left. Take the left hand down and around, reaching for your right hip. Breathe. Avoid letting the knee splay out. You want to keep the knee in line with the hip and the foot in line with the knee. So just feel the inner thighs work towards each other. Avoid dropping your shoulder. You want to keep the shoulders parallel to the floor as well as the hips. And feel the foundation of the four corners of your feet. Inhale, come on up through center. Straightening the front leg. You can bring your hands to your hips. And we're going to forward hinge over the front left leg. Again, you can use 2 blocks if you'd like. Or 1 block in front of the toes, right in front of the toes, not out too far. Breathe. I'll use them in this position so you can see. Back up. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. Open the heart. Shoulders back. Feel yourself pressing that right heel into the mat and drawing the hips back. Only a gentle stretch. You're going to bend the front knee now gently. Reach the arms alongside you. So don't collapse down. Lift up out of the pose. This is for your core. And inhale, come on all the way up. From here, you're going to float the right foot to the left calf. Or again, you can do the heel to the ankle, whatever works for you. Don't push your hip out. You want to stand tall into the standing leg. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. Try not to lift your hip. See, I'm trying to lift my hip. You want to keep the hips neutral. So you don't want to lift the hip just to get your leg up, okay? Breathe. Nice deep breaths. Feel the surface of the standing foot on the mat. Feel the strength in the standing leg. And release. Palms to the heart, close the eyes and breathe. Taking some nice full deep breaths. Reconnecting to the foundation of what you feel. Reconnecting to the foundation of what you feel. Notice how your feet feel, how the inner thighs are gently engaged, how your glutes are gently engaged. This helps you to avoid using your joints, your knee joints or your ankle joints. We want to strengthen the muscles, which is what we've been doing today. So, everybody have a seat. Stretch your legs out. Again, you can come up on something comfortable to sit on. There we go. Hello. If you need to sit up on something, please do so. So it's getting warm in here, so I'm going to go this way. So we're going to stretch both legs out. And we're going to do a little core work. So when we do core work, as when we're in any seated poses, you want to connect to the sit bones. And you want to feel like you're pushing up and away with the sit bones. You don't want to feel like you're collapsing down into them, okay? So you're going to bend both knees slightly. You're going to raise your left leg up and breathe. Take your shoulders back and lift your heart. Nice deep breaths. Now, the foot on the floor is flexed. It's my heel and my sit bones. I'm pushing away, lifting. If you want, you can reach both arms up. Keep reaching through the ball of the foot or push through your heel and release. Everybody feel that hip flexor, that thigh muscle? Good. So you want to breathe, tuck the tummy back, and you want to make sure you're breathing smoothly. So you're going to press through the heels, take the right leg up. Breathe, sit up tall. Make sure you're in your sit bones. Feel the hip flexor engage. You can raise both arms if you'd like. Press through the heel, keep lifting upward. Don't lean back, lift up and release. Good. So now we're going to do another movement for the core. We're going to do both legs, but we're going to make it a dynamic movement. And again, the foundation of this posture, heels, sit bones. So you want to really feel yourself grounded into both. So keep pressing the heels and have the feet flex. Now look at your feet, make sure they're flexed 90 degrees, which is helping to strengthen these muscles. And you're going to slowly exhale, round the spine. Arms are straight if you can, only go down to where you're comfortable. And then engage these hip flexors, your core. Inhale, come on up, keep pressing through the heels and the sit bones. Continue at your own pace, everybody. Feet are hip distance. Don't knock your knees and have your feet wide. Feet, knees, and hips are all in the same alignment. Nice deep breaths. And come on to center. Good. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Press the knees down. Shoulders are back and down. And exhale, forward hinge. Nice full deep breaths. Let the inner thighs just soften and relax as you press the knees towards the floor. Now I'm not using my hands. I'm just pressing gently. I'm elongating my spine forward. And it's just the natural weight of your body. Full 3-part breaths, everyone. You're massaging your internal organs when you breathe fully, consciously, and deeply. With your next inhale, come on up. You're going to stretch out your left leg. Your right knee is bent. So you're going to sit tall. And we're going to turn to the left, taking a nice gentle twist, and gently press that right knee down. Again, if you need a block for support, if your hips are tight, your knees might be up like this. So use a block under your knees. And inhale, come on through center, reach both arms up. You can lock your thumbs if you'd like. And forward hinge over the extended left leg. Relax your arms, head, neck, and chest, and breathe. As you're over your left leg, you're massaging your stomach, spleen, pancreas. So the ground, the foundation, your heel, your calf, back of the thigh, sit bones. Breathe. And press down just gently with a minimal effort into the extended leg with the heel flexed. And inhale slowly, just roll up. Good. We're going to take the right foot over the left, hug the knee. With the left arm, reach the right arm up and turn. Take the hand all the way behind you so you can work the twist. Don't let the knee come out. Hug the knee gently. Use that right inner thigh. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. Sitting tall. Sit into the front edge of your sit bones. And again, the foundation, heel, calf, thigh, and both sit bones. Also the back of the fingertips. Notice I'm up. I want to roll the shoulder blade back as I lift my heart. And come on through center, stretch it out. You're going to bend the left knee. Where am I? Here we go. And you're going to take the left knee out. Notice I'm not using my hands because I want to see the strength of my hip flexor to rotate out. Right? So if I want to sit cross-legged, I just use my legs. I don't pull my legs into this position. I mean, maybe once I get here, I adjust them a little, but we want to use the strength of our muscles and see where the muscles are. So we've got the left knee bent inside the right thigh. We're going to turn to the right, look over the right shoulder. Nice deep breaths. And inhale through center. Lock your thumbs, reach both arms up, and hinge from your hip flexor. Forward hinge over your right leg. Relax your arms, your head, neck, and chest, and breathe. And again, gentle press through the grounded leg. Also, if you need to, put a block under your left knee. Keep extending the heart forward and shoulders back. Here you're massaging your liver and gallbladder on the right side. Reach both arms out. Inhale, come on all the way up. Release. And we're going to take that left foot over the right. Again, our feet are hip distance. We don't want to bring legs in. So take it over the right, hug the knee, reach the left arm up and take the left arm behind you. Roll the shoulder back. Nice deep breaths. Press. My foot is flexed. Nice deep breaths. And sit into your sit bones. Don't round the spine. If you need to, walk this foot forward, right? You want to walk it forward maybe to help us sit more into the front edge of the sit bones. Breathe deeply and avoid pulling your hip back, right? So hips are square. You're turning at the waist. Breathe. Press down through the extended leg on the floor. Open the heart. Notice what you feel. And inhale, come on through center. So we're going to come into Shavasana next, but first we're going to come into a seated forward bend. And then we're going to roll up and roll back. So make sure you have your blankets and things next to you that you might want. I'm going to put my shirt back on in case I get a little chilly, because in Shavasana sometimes the body temperature will relax. I'm sorry, the body will relax and your body temperature will drop because all of the blood is moving through the organs. So your arms and legs might get chilly. It's kind of like after you eat, the blood goes to the digestion. So sometimes you get a little cold after you eat or drink water. I get cold after I drink water. I don't know. So anyway, we're back onto our sit bones. Make sure you have enough room for your head. Reach both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, forward hinge over both legs. Relax your arms, head, neck, and chest, and breathe. Now avoid reaching for your toes. Let the shoulders go back and the heart forward. And again, the foundation, heels, calves, backs of the thighs, sit bones, press gently. We're not pushing the knees down. We're pressing the muscles of the thighs and the calves and the sit bones down. Breathe deep. You're massaging all of your internal organs. And reach both arms out alongside the ears, this time coming all the way up. And then you can roll onto your back If that's not comfortable, just lay yourself down, or you can cross the arms over the chest, tucking the tummy. Now press those heels down. Use your core, coming all the way down. And relax, coming into Shavasana. So start to settle the body. Relax your body. Make sure your body's very, very comfortable. I'm going to get comfortable here on my pillows. So take some nice, slow breaths. Start to slow your breath down. And today we're going to watch the breath just flow in through the nose, down through the throat into the lungs, and exhaling from the lungs up out through the nostrils. Just notice how the breath feels coming in through the nostrils. It's kind of cool. Relax your body. This is where you do nothing. You observe. We've been doing and doing all through practice today, so just observe. So nice full deep breaths. If you're doing that, you want to let them go now. Start to soften and quiet the breath. And as you inhale in your mind, you're going to repeat the words Om Shanti. And feel that energy coming in with your inhale. You're just watching the breath now. You're no longer controlling the breath. And as you exhale, Om Shanti. Stay with this for a few more rounds until it eventually falls away and you're in a state of peace and bliss. Peace and love is your true nature. Feel the body start to surrender. Notice any movements or currents of sensations that arise for you during your stillness. Notice how quiet your breath has become. The breath of a relaxed being. slowly and mindfully. Bring yourself back into the mental body. Starting to breathe deeper, bringing yourself into the prana body. And now as we move into the physical body, wiggling your fingers and toes, move very slowly and gently. And stretch the arms and stretch the legs. Do what's comfortable for you. When you're ready, after you've stretched enough and hugged enough, bend your knees and roll to one side. Take a moment for gratitude, to feel your connection to the earth and to your true self. Foundation doesn't always mean the floor or the earth. It's the foundation of your being, who you truly are. And from the side that you roll to, gently push yourself up to a seated position, keeping the eyes closed. And we're going to chant Om Shanti 3 times for our inner peace, for the peace in the world around us, and for cosmic and universal peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. I wish all of you peace and love, good health, lots of happiness, and lots of fun. So have a beautiful day. And if you missed the beginning of this, you can replay it. I talked about moving to another platform, but we will still be on YouTube. Hey, and if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel so I can go live. I need 100 subscribers. I'm up to 29 or 30. So please like it, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and thank you so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Om Shanti. Bye.